Hi everyone, Graham here with the latest updates from We Share Abundance. We Share Abundance is a cloud nation, an emerging nation. We've been around a little over 5.5 years, putting in solid foundations to be here for many generations to come. Excuse me. We are now expanding our economy, and that'll benefit all our citizens because they all hold our currency. We know that because we give it to them free every month, and anybody can become a citizen. There's no fee, no obligation. Come along, register, and we'll welcome you with open arms. We're also a non-separatist community. That means we don't separate people into different groups based on gender, colour, class, creed, financial status, or anything else. We simply see everyone as a human being, part of one big family, all linked together, all individually unique, all having something unique to offer our community, all of equal value to our community. We've got a little affirmation that helps us with that, and that'll be following our opening prayer, which we'll start with in just a moment. And the opening prayer is there to help us find true happiness in life. Not to be confused with the pleasure that you get from buying your new car, moving into your new house, taking your world cruise, paying off all your debts, whatever it may be that you've got goals for. But a calmness, an inner joy that is always with you. And regardless of what's going on in the world around you, you'll have your peaks of pleasure, you'll have disappointments, you'll have times where you're a little saddened or a little bit miffed, something not working out at the moment. But underneath it all, you'll have that calm base, that foundation of happiness and joy that is always with you, that just evens things out, and it gives you a good starting point to move on from. And it's a wonderful feeling because you wake up every morning filled with the joy of life, and you go to bed the same way, and it's with you throughout the day. But there's only one way you can get that, and that's through loving service to other people. And that's what We Share Abundance is about. And the great thing about it is not only will it bring you that inner joy, that perfect happiness, that true happiness, but it'll also attract into your life everything that you want and need. And so that's where we have our little prayer, and we're going to get started with that now. And then we'll have that affirmation, and then we'll get on with the business of the day. Dear Heavenly Father, we're so happy and grateful for you, and we ask that you bless the We Share Abundance community, that it may fill each member's heart with unconditional love, and that through that love, bless each member that they may find the joy of service, and through service attract true happiness and everything they want and need into their life. Amen. And our little affirmation. We're so happy and grateful to be citizens of the United States of the world, with God and truth as our leaders. Heavenly Father, may thy kingdom of peace come into our world as it is in heaven, and free us all from divisive inharmony, that we may become perfect citizens in body, mind and soul of thy world. Okay. I'm sorry, my voice sounds a bit croaky. Not croquet that you play with a mallet and put in hoop ball through hoops, and but croaky as in got a frog in my throat. Okay. But hopefully you'll be able to hear me and understand me. So I want to welcome you, whether you are watching us live, with us live now, or whether you are watching one of the recordings, because we're streaming live into Facebook group We Share Abundance publicly. We should be anyway. It's not been working for a couple of days, but I think I found out what it is, and it should be working today, I'm hoping. X and also YouTube. X and YouTube, we don't seem to have any problems with. Facebook is a bit like a bank. Something that's necessary, but really nobody likes. Okay, I don't know many people that really like Facebook, but lots of people use it because it's the best thing out there for what they want, and it seems to stay ahead of the game a little bit. But I think in time it'll change. But they have a pretty good monopoly on things at the moment. And anybody that challenges them, they just buy them out. They spend billions of dollars on Instagram, WhatsApp, whatever else, you know. But like a bank, really, they're a necessary evil. Okay. But hopefully it is working today. So a lot of people do watch the recordings. We know that 7 p.m. London time simply isn't convenient for everybody, but for those of you that can make it on time here, it's wonderful to have you and see where you're from, and recognize the names. And people often comment on how well they're doing and this sort of thing. And of course, they can interact with one another, and you can ask any questions that you may have, and we'll always do our best to answer them for you. So let's have a quick look at who we have got in live here today. We've got Ramachandra from Watford in England, and we've got Bayago from India, Carl from New Zealand. We've got Don from Vancouver Island in Canada. We got Norman from Doncaster in England, Gary from St Albans in England, Mary from Chicago, USA, Bozina from Slovenia. We got Nankiat from Nigeria, Lewis from Lisbon in Portugal, Sayanda from South Africa. We got Derek from West Palm Beach, Florida. We've got another Derek, but from Wado City in Nigeria. We have Maureen, I think. No, is it Maureen? Yeah, we've got Maureen from London, but we've got somebody else in from London as well. Maureen Life. I should know who that is, but I don't. I recognize the username Maureen Life, but I'm not quite sure who it is. But anyway, lovely to have you with us. Sianda, I think we mentioned Sianda from South Africa, but if yeah, I think we mentioned you, Sianda. Okay, so lovely to have you with us. There are one or two people that I've not seen for a while, so keep them in our prayers, notably Richard, and he's usually here every day, but I've not seen him for the last few lives. So hopefully all is well with him, and keep everybody in our prayers. Those that are good, those that are fit, those that are healthy, and especially those that are struggling a little bit with life and its trials and tribulations. They're all sent to make us stronger, okay? Not everybody wants to be stronger when they get these things, but if you learn to welcome all the challenges that you have in life and be grateful for them because you know that they're going to make you stronger, then you can overcome them a little bit easier than you would if you go, oh, why is it happening to me, sort of attitude. Okay. Right. We are on our Tuesday meeting. We have them Tuesdays, Thursdays, and Saturdays. So we've had 3 days since our last one. So the numbers are in fact for 72 hours rather than 48. So Let me give you those before I forget. We have an increase of 16 in our, registered members for We Share Abundance to 45,907. An increase of 47. No, sorry, that was in our 777 plan to 45,907, an increase of 16. And our registered members of We Share Abundance, we have an increase of 47 to 56,042. And we have an increase of, no, we don't. We have a decrease, which is what usually happens when we have the end of a month. I should have done the State of the Nation, shouldn't I? I'll do it on Thursday. It's with, normally I do it on the 1st of the month, but it's the 2nd today and it didn't register with me. We'll do the State of the Nation on Thursday. So we have a drop in our active count of 574. People don't really understand that they've got to log in half the available days in a month, and then they drop out, and it takes them 15 days or so to get back up into active status. So that is now at 3,155. We have a decrease of 3 in the Success Blueprint, 20, an increase of 3 in the Easy Team Builder to 1,199, an increase of 8 in the Best Plan Ever to 1,285, an increase of 9 in the ShareHelp Powerline Plan Pro membership, 773, an increase of 76 in whatever that is. It's the registered members in Thinking into Reality, up to 1,521, an increase of 26 in the bronze memberships there to 1,597. And then our social media site, we have an increase of 1,244 registrations, up to 31,706 members in there. And a little less than half of them are active at 14,342, and that's an increase of 369. Right, okay. Got a couple more people that have come in as well. We have David from Jos Plateau State in Nigeria. And we've got Kahindin from Nigeria as well. And we've got lovely Deborah in from Southern Alabama, USA. Okay. Right, well, from Friday, I've been involved in personal matters, let's put it that way. Business that isn't really connected with We Share Abundance, things I've had to do. And I got back pretty late last night. And so it's been a day catching up a little bit today, rather than getting anything new done. So I don't have an awful lot to tell you from my point of view, other than there is a plan that is launching, and this is something very similar to something we did a few years back, where you can benefit from some of the time on your computer that you're not using, some of the bandwidth you're not using. And this is being set up also with artificial intelligence to help you promote whatever it is you want to promote. And I hope in our case it's We Share Abundance and TIR. But you may also have your own favourite pet little programs that you do. And the good thing about it is you can get involved free. And right now, if you register free and register for the node, which will allow you to, excuse me, generate income, and they're going to pay you $550 a year for having this node installed in your browser. I think it goes into a Chrome browser. And it doesn't matter whether it's a tablet, a phone, a laptop, desktop. Do we still have desktops? I don't know whether they still have those now. But $550 a year, basically for doing nothing. And they also reward you for building your network. Anybody you introduce to the network, you get, when they have their node working, you get $25 for your personal referrals. And 10 people, that's another $250 a year, because you get it every year. So you're up at, you can quite easily get up to 1,000 or more a year from the free plan. I think when you want to promote your link, it's not advertising as such, it's more targeting your best audience decided by artificial intelligence. And I think you can earn additional income from that. And it all goes down through 12 levels as well. So, 12 levels can be very powerful, even if everybody just refers like maybe 5 people, 5 gets to 25 on the second, and then 125 and 625 and 3,125, and you're only down 5 levels. And if you get 5, then, you're up to 15,000 and 45,000. 12 levels is very, very powerful if everybody does a little bit. And I'm not sure, I think it's $5 through 12 levels, but I read something else on the site. I've not had a lot of time to look at it, which was talking about $2. But even at $2, it's through 12 levels, it's very, very powerful. So I have put it into the multiple income streams, and you can build your business now. They're in pre-launch, but you do need to make sure that you click a button basically that says I want to reserve my node, because that is what activates that $550 for you. And then everybody you refer that also clicks that button, you're going to get $25 for. And as it builds down line, you're going to get a bit more and so on. So I thought, seeing as it's free, we might as well have a go. And as I say, it's very similar. We did have a program, probably before we started this, we had a It's Free Club. And one of the things in there was where you could sell your bandwidth, basically. And it worked pretty well. But I don't know why we didn't carry on with it. I don't know what happened to it. I'm not sure. But it didn't seem to be detrimental in any way. And you could generate a little bit of income from it. I think this income from this new plan is higher than the one we had. So it's worth taking a look at anyway. Who else have we got in? We've got Buzina from Edinburgh, and we've got Carolyn from Texas, and Ron from Amsterdam in Holland. So that is about the only thing that I've done that is anything I can tell you about today. The new plan for TIR, where you're getting referral commissions, was activated yesterday. We do have a ticket in regarding somebody that's not been paid referral commissions that I think should have been. So we're going to need Vishal to take a look at that tomorrow, but we'll get it all sorted out one way or another. Okay. Vishal is also continuing to work on things that tying up a few loose ends, and then there are some more jobs I want him to do on TIR, which I've not mentioned to him yet. I want him to get his desk cleared, and then we can just get a few more things sorted out, which won't affect things in many ways, but it'll affect the way that you see things, and it'll make life easier for you, I believe. Okay. We also need to get the training in place for TIR members. I need to get onto the mall for We Share Abundance, and Devyani is working on some miracles, and there was a hiccup there with the cron job not running for the free games, so people didn't get paid last week. So that's now been run manually, and we've got that sorted out, and it's been corrected, I believe. So the free games now should be working correctly, and that is that is what Devyani is on, and we're looking hopefully to get the paid games loaded tomorrow, Thursday at the latest. Fingers crossed. Okay. We've got a question from Sianda. Is the TIR support ticket on TIR website? It's the same desk that we use for We Share Abundance and TIR, and the support. There is a link on the main thinkingintoreality.com website for support, if that's what you're looking for. It's just in the top menu for the main site, I think. Let me just have a look and check where it is. Yeah. If you go to the main site, not the members area, and you'll see support in the top menu. It's the third from the end. It says Home, TIR products, register free, deposit funds, member login, support, live updates, and blog. So so it is there. So if you're looking for it, that's where it is. But you can also get the same link from We Share Abundance. We use the same support desk. We have the same team dealing with tickets for TIR as well as We Share Abundance. And then we got Gehind. Are they already paying out referral commission? Because I haven't seen my own. I just mentioned that we do have a ticket in about it, and Vishal will be checking on it tomorrow. But it may be my fault in saying you'll get paid instantly for anybody that upgrades or renews their subscription, because he may have set it up as a cron job to run every 24 hours or something like that. So it could be that these queries about people that have made their renewal since the 1st of December and you're not seeing commissions, it could be that it'll be automatically run when the cron job goes through now or in a few hours time or whenever it does. But I don't know. and I've referred it to Vishal, and we'll get the answer. And if it's not working right, well, we'll get it fixed. And if it is working right, then we'll make sure that the rules are clear for everybody so that they know exactly when they should see it. As it was my intention that it would be automatic at the same time that the renewal was paid, but I'm not sure that I made that clear. And it may have been set up another way. It may have been set up to run once a day or something like that. But we'll get to the bottom of it, and we'll do it. But yes, anybody that has renewed since we loaded the new plan, round about, I think we finished loading it round about 9 a.m. Yesterday. So anybody that has renewed their subscription since that time, you are due a commission, and you will get one. I'm not sure, as I say, whether it should be instant and it's not working, or whether it's going to be done on a daily basis. I'm not going to get him to change it. If it's working correctly on a daily basis, we'll just leave it that way. and that, I don't think it's worth spending a day's time changing it. But I am pretty sure it won't be more than a day's delay to get you paid. Okay, so that's answered the question, and that's covered the updates that I have for you, and the only thing is that I missed, with it being the second today, it just didn't register with me that I should have been giving you the numbers for November State of the Nation. We will do that on Thursday. Okay. Do we have any more questions? I don't think so. I don't have any more news for you. I don't think there is anything I have a little bit of information. I did have another meeting on the banking system, or whatever you want to call it, today, because issuing credit cards, or well, not credit cards, but debit cards, can be a difficult process, and it can be that some countries wouldn't be accepted, and it can be that you would need to do KYC to get your card. So we're looking at a way around that, and we have found it, but we haven't dug deep enough into it yet to really get that sorted out. But we are getting closer to having all the little issues sorted out and solved. And when we've got all that sorted out, and I'm totally happy, I'm not going to take any money off anybody until we are totally happy with everything that is there going on, and I can give you any revised plans for the income that you will earn and how, and the way that it will be used. I want you to have all that information before you say, okay, here is my pledge, because it's the right way to do it, isn't it? I think you'll be happy with what we are putting together. But if you're not, that's fine as well. But we are getting closer. And as I say, I had another good meeting today. I'll probably need another meeting with them probably Thursday or Friday, when I've been through some of the documents that I've got and things. But other than that, there we go. It's all going well. I think that best business offer, or whatever they call it, I think that's quite interesting, and you can't lose anything. I know some of you will say, oh, I don't want to share my bandwidth with anybody, but it doesn't cost you anything in actual fact. And as I say, we did have a similar program before we started We Share Abundance about 6 years ago or so. And it did work pretty well, and people didn't make a fortune, but it was nice, steady income. You know, you could make a few $100s a month, and maybe this is going to work out the same. It's just that they're paying it annually, so it looks bigger. I don't know, but it does seem to be pretty well organized. And take a look at it. Take a look at it. You've got nothing to lose. Okay, so that's it. So I'll be here on Thursday. I hope we'll see a couple of missing people. Maybe they've not been able to just get the timing right. All in our prayers that everything is going well for everybody. Pray for all our members always. I always do. And it'll all come really good. Okay, so God bless, and I'll see you on Thursday with hopefully a bit more news, and of course the state of the nation, which would have normally been delivered today.